For today, though, it looks like it's not bad. It's just kind of hot in the low country.
Exactly.
Right?
That's why heat advisories are in place throughout the afternoon. Heat index values up to about 110. So again, it is certainly hot and humid. Just stay hydrated out there. You know the drill. It's our typical summertime pattern today. High heat, high humidity, afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Right now we're doing good, partly cloudy skies out there, looking live across much of the low country. Beautiful conditions, really. Again, just a lot of sunshine and otherwise pretty nice weather. It's just warm. 90 downtown, 87 James Island, 85 meanwhile on Folly. So the beach is a little bit cooler today, into the upper 80s eventually. Inland locations low to mid 90s for those daytime highs, like 94 in Somerville. And by the way, Somerville, you have a better chance at some of these isolated showers and thunderstorms generally after 2-3 o'clock. For the majority of them, they are isolated though, so not all of us will see the raindrops, just like a typical summertime afternoon setup for us. And all of this really begins to expire closer to sunset. Temperatures wise over the next few days, a few degrees above our normal high of 90, and then we're right back on it Saturday, Sunday, and into early next week. So very typical weather for us in store. Let's check in on the tropics. You're looking at Tropical Storm Erin here. A decent bit of convection right around the center of the storm, but it's still struggling right now. The reason for this is because of dry air, some dust to the north, and because it's working over sea surface temperatures that are less than 78 degrees. It really wants that 80-degree water, which it will get in the coming days. Like I mentioned earlier, eventually, once we get closer to Friday morning, it's really getting going. In fact, the National Hurricane Center has it at Category 1 strength by the time we get closer to Friday, so by the end of the week. Good news with this latest cone as of 11, it completely avoids all of these northeast Caribbean islands, so that's good to see. All the lesser Antilles there looking pretty good, but still indirectly impacted, but thankfully not a direct hit there. And then you notice this slight turn to the north here. That's what we're watching pretty closely, feeling pretty confident that this will end up staying well offshore of the southeastern United States. A lot of the model data suggests this. We have an opening in the area of high pressure, one area of high pressure off to the east, one area of high pressure off to the west. Between those two is where Erin will likely go, which means Bermuda has to keep a really close eye on this, but we're feeling a lot more comfortable here in the southeast U.S. Let's take a look at those temperatures over the next several days. Low 90s for us. A few isolated showers and thunderstorms every afternoon. Just a very typical pattern going into the weekend too. 90 degrees both Saturday and Sunday. So if you have outdoor plans, just keep an eye on the sky. You know the drill. And more of the same for much of next week too, as we actually cool down slightly. We're at 90 for Monday and Tuesday, but actually into the upper 80s, that is, for the second half of next week. Meanwhile, our islands and beaches into the upper 80s as we continue through the end of this work week, right into the mid 80s by Sunday, and continuing that way through the majority of next week.